Hey everybody, happy Sunday. Sean from HighLevel here. So I wanted to have a quick chat about the SaaS plan and the SaaS stuff that we've been talking about. So real quick, for those of you who are unaware, on Level Up Day we talked about launching a SaaS mode or a SaaS plan, and there's been a lot of kind of confusion about what that is and how that all works. So I just want to quickly come in. Well, actually, it's not going to be that quick. We'll break this into three parts. So what is SaaS and why is it important to agencies? What in the world is HighLevel doing precisely about this? And a quick case study to kind of show you where we're trying to get everybody to go. So first up, one of the most important things I think for the future of agencies is not just selling services, but also selling software. And the reason why is because every small business that we serve ultimately needs both. And at the end of the day, there are a gajillion choices in the software market in terms of small business software tools. And I think the biggest drawback of all of them is the fact that they don't have you as an agency there helping them to implement those pieces of software in their business. And so my vision of the future for agencies is very simple. An agency is going to walk into my business and is going to be one part service, one part software, but all encompassing. They're going to be there to help me. Now, every agency is going to do things differently. The types of services they provide are going to be different. The particular combinations of software are going to be different. But our goal at HighLevel is to help kick this trend off. And one of the things that we're trying to do to help this is to help kind of bring this model out to everybody and make it super easy to deploy and super easy to go out to the market with. And I know that's kind of a big concept, so I'll walk through a really specific example here in a minute. But let's first talk about the SaaS plan or the Agency Pro plan, which is the $497 plan we talked about on Level Up Day, and some of you have already leveled up too. So first things first, the big question I keep getting is there a per location charge? Is there a per user charge? The answer is no. There is no per location charges. There's no per user charges when you move up to the SaaS plans. So what in the world is a SaaS plan exactly? And what's going to be included? So let's start there. So when you go to the SaaS plan, the goal is this is the version of HighLevel that's going to really dig deep to try to help you not only add that software layer to your agency, but help you scale it up. So first things first, let's talk about timelines and features. So in December, we're going to be launching the following features. First, the new dashboard, which you're looking at the design of, which is really designed to help you track the revenue that's coming through your agency, both on the service side and on the software side. And so this is just kind of a quick preview of how we're going to roll this out. And this will actually probably be the first thing that you see. And we're actually going to try to make this available to everybody, even if you're not on the $497 plan, because it's kind of a cool tool to help you kind of see where your agency's at and to help you kind of move you in that direction. Now, also, Twilio Rebuilding. So the ability to come in and actually rebill your customers and actually choose what your, and it's a quick little preview here of kind of the designs that we're working with, the ability to choose the markup that you want to have on your Twilio. And so what does this mean? So in our version of the future, yes, you still have Twilio in some form or fashion, but no, you're not asking your clients to sign up for their own because you're going to actually take the cost and pass it on to your customer. And we're going to do it the same way Twilio does it, right? So they charge, let's say, $20 out of the gate. You're going to choose a markup. So let's say you wanted a 50% margin. That would be and I hope everybody springs for 100% margin, but that in that case, we would charge your client $30. And it's charged ahead of time. And then as the minutes come in and the text messages go out, we'll draw down from that amount. And then when they hit a certain threshold, recharge them. So you're never at risk of their credit card not working because you've already taken the money before the usage occurs. So that's Twilio Rebuilding, also out in December. Next up will be the customer credit card updating. So inside your account, your customer will be able to log in. I don't have a design for that, so I'll switch back to here, but your customer will be able, within their HighLevel account, be able to go into settings and actually update their payment information, see payments that they've made, see that billing history, all of that good stuff. So that is going to be sort of version 1, and that's all going to be out by the end of December. Now, version 2, which will play out through the rest of into January. And again, these timelines are a little fungible because we're talking about software development, software engineering. We have an amazing team that are working their tails off, but some things are going to take a little more time than anticipated. Some things will take less. So into January, we're talking about monthly plan billing. So we're going to move monthly plan billing in next, so you can not only just charge for the Twilio stuff, but also for the actual plans, and we'll talk about that in a second as to what we're talking about there, but just a monthly recurring amount that will automatically charge to the client. You'll also be able to define your own plans. So that means what plan levels do I want? How much do I want to charge? What snapshots do I want to include when they sign up? What features are going to be enabled for those users? And then the ability to have a sign up and pay link. So if you just want to throw a link at me as your customer, I go ahead and sign up there. It'll be able to provision the user, add the account, put in the features, charge the amount, all that good stuff. And we'll have the free trial stuff in there. We can also work them in as products into funnels, so that way if you don't want to just do a simple pay link, you want to put it in a funnel, we can handle it that way. So a couple of things there. Automatic dunning, so that's the ability of hey, your credit card just failed, Mr. or Mrs. Customer, please click here to update it. And then after 7 days, actually lock them out. So that's also in there. And then the ability to charge a setup fee, which I think is going to be really important for all of you, because then when you add a new SaaS client or you add SaaS into an existing customer, it's nice to be able to charge that. We're also going to work on white label help articles and white label videos for all the major features. So those are in there. And then what I'm also pretty excited about is we're going to offer out done for you SaaS setup. So what that means is you go out, you sell a client on your SaaS plan, and we're going to provide a basic get on the phone and set it up for them SaaS setup. Now it'll be limited to a couple of features, which we'll sort of detail later. It's going to cost $100. But the nice thing is our team will get on as a white label provider and actually set up web chat and two-way text messaging, missed call, text back, some of those features. So done for you SaaS. And then finally, we're also coming out with the Lead Connector generic mobile app. So that just means that if you don't have the branded mobile app, there'll be one under the Lead Connector brand. So again, another place where we can hide the HighLevel logo and just make that a little more transparent and easy for you. So that is, in a nutshell, all of the features that we have outlined all the way until the end of January. And again, the goal here is getting all of you to start selling SaaS. Now, let's talk about a really concrete example, because I don't know about you, but I'm a really big examples person. So the example I've been bringing up with all of you on the phone is this business right here. If none of you have seen this company before, it's called Podium. Here's what's really important. This business or this software company sells to 10,000 single location businesses. They are precisely your customers. They sell this as a $450 a month annual only. So that means it's $450 a month, but it's an annual contract. And they have a 2% churn rate every month. That means they almost never lose a customer. And they have $100 million in revenue. So check this out. Here you go. They just raised a new Series C back in April, $100 million in revenue. So now, what in the world does this magical mystery company do that's so amazing? Well, they do three things. They do this chat widget right here. And just to show you an example of a real business that uses it, here's a ski shop in my local town that I just picked up the other day. I noticed they use it. Here you go. So when you come to the website, they have two-way text messaging, web chat, which then also opens up to a two-way text messaging system. They have reputation management and reviews, which means they can monitor the reviews and allow you to send out review requests manually. And then, of course, they have just the two-way business text messaging, which means the business owner can send a text out and obviously get a text back in. But what's funny about all of these features, so those are the three main features. Now, if you go in here and you look, they've got some other stuff mentioned, but if you get on the phone with a salesperson from this organization, they'll almost completely ignore the other features because that's the majority of what they've built their business on. So why does that matter to us, and how does this all work in? Well, that's precisely the sort of starter SaaS product that I would have you as an agency sell. So how do you do that exactly? Well, if you roll over to Visionary Law Group, what you're going to find is that our friend Chris Lyle has already led the way here. He has this chat widget right here on his website, and wouldn't you know it, this is HighLevel powered web chat. So check, web chat, you've got it. It's already there. How do I find it, Sean? How do I get it on the website? How do I get going right now? Well, of course, you go right into the help docs. We're going to make this more surfaceable inside the app here in a little bit, but if you just go into help.gohighlevel.com and you search chat, you'll find right here live chat widget. And literally in 5 minutes, you can be up and running. But wait, my client has a WordPress website. No problem. We have a WordPress plugin under the Lead Connector brand. Wait, but they use Wix or Weebly or this or that or the other thing. Well, don't worry, because you can put the HighLevel powered chat widget on their site no matter what platform they use. So that's web chat, check, done. Two-way text messaging, we know we already have two-way text messaging, so that's done. What about reputation management and reviews? Of course we have reputation management reviews. Again, we have it. You can have it in here. I'm sure we've got. I'm sure if I search the right thing here, there we go. Reviews, review requests, and the HighLevel review widget. So all of the things you need to get all three of those products up and running. So we'll work on a ton more education than this. I just wanted to put a really good, complete video out there for all of you to start thinking about precisely what we're going to go with. This isn't something that requires a big change for anyone. So anyone seeing this video asking, well, I'm an agency, I currently serve these clients, how is this going to roll out? We're not saying do anything different than what you're doing today. We're saying add this on as another product offering to what you're doing today. And then some people are going to ask, well, what should we price it at? I've got a great price for everybody. $297. Charge $297. And if you can't get your client to do $297 or it's not something you're comfortable with yet, great. Charge less. But the most important thing is all of you move in this direction. The stickiness factor here is really what we're looking for. So it's additional revenue. The stickiness for the client goes way up. We already have 10 agencies at HighLevel doing just what I showed you just now, doing over $100,000 in revenue a month in just software revenue. So imagine that. That's already happening. So the SaaS plan that we're coming out with is really just designed to help make this process a lot easier for all of you. And as we go forward, we'll continue to add on additional products that do other things. It could be coupons or referral management software or newsletters or lots of things. But we'll get into that later. The very first step is that all of you get to this place where you're selling this recurring software in addition to what you're already doing on the services side every month, because that's how we're going to grow our existing revenue base, keep our customers longer, and in some situations, provide ourselves a downsell if we're going into pitching services and finding that the services, they say they're too expensive. And I promise you, if you put this web chat widget on the website of your customer, what you're going to find is super simple. All of a sudden, 3 or 4 times a day, someone is going to write in and they're going to ask a question like, hey, can you help me with my workers' compensation situation at my office? I got run over by a forklift. I don't know. But basically, that's free leads, right? That's a very simple way to show very quick value and keep your client engaged. It gets them in your software every single day, which means that they're gonna stick. Clients who log into software every single day, that means they're using it every single day to run their business. That's very sticky. So, in summary, I apologize, it's a long video, but I really wanted to go deep and provide good value here. We are rolling out the features that I mentioned earlier. There is no additional per location charge. There is no per user charge. The SaaS stuff will start at the $497 plan because we really think this is for those agencies that are ready to take this leap. We've seen some amazing results already. So hopefully this helps. Hopefully this clears up some stuff. I'm going to tell you though, I am so excited about this because I really think this is going to be a game changer for every agency out there next year. And I think this is also going to be a way for all of you to provide additional value and help the small businesses that you're already serving do even more. So as always, if you have questions, let us know. We'll continue to roll this out, try to communicate, try to make sure all that information's out there. And as always, we appreciate all of you. Wouldn't be here without you. So thanks again, and have a good rest of your Sunday. Bye.